Hi students, so welcome for today's session of IPMAT Indore 2026 question paper breakdown. So I'm very happy to say that maximum number of questions that we have covered in our mocks came directly in our paper. Okay, it is natural for every institute to say like this, but yes, but I can guarantee you that if you can practice the mocks and the questions that we have covered in the last 10 examinations, 10 papers, 10 mock tests of ours, you can easily cross the cutoff. That I can guarantee you from this. After seeing the question paper, this is my feeling. So today is 12th May. After the paper that have been released, for your key if you have any problems in key, you can raise up till today 5 p.m. So I'm starting today evening only, by quarterless 5, so that after analysis of every question, seriously scrutinizing every question, I came to a conclusion that all the questions were right, and given answers are also mostly right. There are no implications or any complications involved in this question paper. So I think this is the one of the clearest and the correct paper that has been given by Indore examination till date. So let's go into the question paper and see how many questions that we can solve within the given span of time. So to the people who have watched our previous videos, or at least have solved previous questions from our mocks, you can easily say that these type of models at least have been covered, or at least have been discussed by me in the last 10 mocks at least. Okay, come on, let's go into the first question. I don't want to go deeply into this. I'm not going to deeply explain in this one, because we have done already in our previous mock examinations and in our classes also. So I'm just confining myself to the logic and the answer. Okay. So here, coming to the first question, n is an integer such that mod of n plus 6 minus mod of n minus 3 divided by root over 100 minus n cube greater than or equal to 0. Then number of possible values of, similar type of question have been dealt many times in our mocks. Possible values of n, and there have been number of questions in the present paper where it has been asked number of possible values of x, number of possible values of the equation. Okay, so like that, there are many models that I have covered. I have personally covered those type of questions in our mocks also. So I believe whoever done this type of questions with us can easily solve this. So what is the logic here? So we have to take the constraints of the denominator and the numerator first. Okay, it's just like finding the domain. How many values of n means? It means how many values I can keep in n. Okay, and n is an integer. It is given directly, so you can easily count that. Okay, denominator constraint. What is that? It is under root, so it has to be greater than 0, not equal to also. It has to be greater than 0. So 100 minus n cube has to be greater than 0. Okay, so I can write it as n cube less than 100. That is the cube which is less than 100. Okay, so it is 4 cube, right? 5 cube is 125. Now I have to confine myself to 4. So n should be less than or equal to 4. Okay, that is the greatest value that n can take. Since n is integer, this has to be only 4 values. Now n can be any integer up to 4. Not only just 4 values, including all the negatives. I have done this many times. Please check the negative values also when you get this one. When you find these type of questions, how many integer values are there? Please include the negative values also. Okay, so by including the negatives, how many values you get? The cube preserves the sign also. So any negative cube is also negative. So 100 minus negative 100 minus n cube greater than 100 always for negative n. Okay, so this is a constraint for the denominator. Now numerator constraint. Coming to numerator constraint, we need mod of n plus 6 minus mod of n minus 3 greater than or equal to 0. Yes, that is a constraint. So that in fact it can be written as mod of n plus 6 greater than or equal to n minus 3. So I have to remove the modulus. So for that, I need to square on both sides. So by squaring on both sides, it will be converting to n plus 6 whole square, n minus 3 whole square. Okay, and by expanding that, I can easily get 18n greater than or equal to minus 27. So n is greater than or equal to minus 3 by 2. Okay, so for to say integer, minus 3 by 2 is not an integer, so I'm going for integer. So n is greater than or equal to minus 1. Now combining all these things, I have to confine myself on my n from minus 1 to 4. Okay, so that means how many integers are there? Minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 6 values are possible. Okay, the given key is right. So please check it. Okay, second problem. I thought they may give some like installment problems also, but for your goodness, there are no installment problems here. It's very direct question. They are asking compound interest, which is compounded semi-annually. Okay, if I take 10,000 rupees and I have to give 10,000 per annum back, which has to be compounded semi-annually. That means per annum it is 10%, so semi-annually it is 5%. That means 1 by 20. Now, compound interest is 1 plus 1 by 20 whole power number of times it has been compounded. So for first year they have given 5025 rupees first. Okay, so let's calculate for 1 year how much of the amount has to be given. So 10,000 of 1 by 20 whole square. So they are easy numbers. So 21 by 20 whole square. So it is 441 divided by 400. So if you cancel this out, this is 25 into 441. I think the answer is almost, I think it's 6,100 something is there like that. 11025. Okay, this is the answer for this one. Now if I give 5025 back, how much I have to give for the second year? I have to take 6,000 as my principal amount. Now again 1 plus, the whole thing as 21 by 20 whole square, because another 1 year, another 2.5 years. So compounding has been done is this one. So like that, if I do that, my answer will be 6615. Very direct question. So it's very easy. I'm calculating this as easy. Okay, next we will do these problems at a time. I think 3 questions are there, so let's do this one. So 5 friends A, B, C, D, and E go on a trip together. Each of them likes at least one of the following 3 activities: countryside sightseeing, shopping, and adventure sports, such that no 2 friends like exactly the same set of activities. Okay, if 2 friends are there, they don't like same set of activities. That means they don't like countryside sightseeing for the 2 people if they are together. And next, A, B, and E likely exactly 2 activities each. That means no other person will like only 2 activities. Okay, D likes only countryside sightseeing. Okay, D is 1. A, B, and E take 2 activities. Next, C likes more number of activities compared to D. Now, C takes 3 activities, right? Because from this condition, I have to take three activities again. So number of ways in which a pair of friends can be chosen for a trip from those who like adventure sports is. Okay, so first of all, number of ways in which a pair of friends can be chosen for a trip from those who like adventure sports. Now, I cannot take D because first of all, D is liking only countryside sightseeing and he takes only one sport. Okay, one activity. So I don't calculate it. Now among A, B, and D, do you know who is going for which sport, which activity? No. But I can say one thing. Maybe these are the groups. A, B may go to countryside seeing and shopping. Similarly, B and E may go to shopping and adventure sports, and A and E may go to adventure sports and countryside sightseeing. Right? Yeah, they may vary. I'm not saying that AB should go to countryside saying and shopping at that time. These are not fixed. Yeah, they may go to any of these combinations. So I'm talking about the combinations. These 3 persons can go to any 3 pairs of activities. right? Yeah. Now, what about C? C will go. C has to go to three activities, and the three activities are countryside sightseeing, shopping, and adventure sports. Yeah, like this. Now, the number of ways in which a pair of friends can be chosen for a trip from those who like adventure sports. Okay. Uh, See again. A, B, and E likes only two sports. They never said A and B will go, and they never said B and has to go. Only A, B, and has to pair up. No, yeah, you may pair up with C also. C and A can go. C and B can go. C and E can go. And yeah, obviously A, B, A, E, A, C. They all can go. Okay, like that. I have to check for how many people can go for adventure sports. Now, just by calculating, you can say that only two persons or only two pairs from these three people can go to adventure sports. But you may forget C. C can also go to adventure sports, and C can pair up with any person. Yes, except D. Okay, like that. There is only three. Okay, I calculate this as a trickier question because you may miss the logic of C. Okay, fine. This is three. Next, coming to fourth one, we have done this type of question, but I think we have done very tough side of question. This is very easy. They said that det m is equal to 0. When the det m is set as 0, I can write this as, I mean, if you write the determinant of this, it can easily written as, wait a minute. Yeah, it can be written as determinant of m. This matrix can be written as b minus a. Oh, sorry. Let me complete this whole paragraph. I mean, uh, the paragraph connected to third one. Yeah, eighth question. Five friends. Again, the number of friends that like countryside sightseeing. Okay, so number of friends that like countryside sightseeing. They are not asking again the page that can go. Okay, the same information. I'm just doing it now. So from this analysis, from our above analysis, A, B, E, okay, A, B, E can go for countryside sightseeing and shopping. I mean, the same that thing. I'm just writing it here. Yes, this is not the C. I'm saying about the activity. Some order, we don't know the what order it is. So two of these contain countryside sightseeing. That's for sure. Okay. D likes only countryside sightseeing. Okay. D is already liking countryside sightseeing. And C likes all the three. C likes all the three. Now they are asking number of friends that like countryside sightseeing. So minimum it has to be 4. Minimum what? Even maximum is 4. Okay. Another person cannot like the same thing that the other pair is liking. Okay. Next one. Next question from this paragraph is 15th one. So what is this 15th one? So number of friends who like both shopping and adventure sports. So again, whatever that we have analysis that we have done till now, that's the thing that we have to do here. So number of friends who like shopping and adventure sports. Shopping and adventure sports can be liked by whom? D likes only countryside. C likes only this thing. But here it is asking both. So it's nothing but 2. We have done it previously. Okay, just refer that. Okay, next one. So let's go back to our remaining questions. Now, matrices. So writing this determinant. When I write this determinant, it can be converted to the whole determinant of M can be written as B minus C, C minus A, and into A minus B. Okay, so this thing is given equal to 0. Now I have to check each case. What if A is equal to B? What if A is equal to C? What if B is equal to C? Now I have to substitute that in the given questions. I mean, given this thing, and I have to write that. Okay, so here a condition is also given: A plus B plus C equal to 0. So I have to use that condition also directly. What if it is B equal to C? If B is equal to C, then it is 2B plus A equal to 0. That means A is equal to minus 2B. So if I use that here, it is directly, I'll get the answer as 4B square plus B square, that is 5B square by B square. So that is equal to 5, because B is equal to C and 2A equal to B. Sorry, A is equal to minus 2. So in A place of A, if I write minus 2B, 4B square and B square is 5B square by B square. So it's 5. So like that, if I solve everything, I'll get the value 5. Okay. Next, Ram purchased 3 oranges at rupees 20 each. Let me rub all these things. Ram purchased 3 oranges at rupees 20 each and 5 mangoes at rupees 38 each, and then sold them by offering discounts of 25% and 20% on fixed market prices of oranges and mangoes respectively. If he earned a profit of 50% on selling oranges alone and a total profit of 32% on selling all the fruits, then the market price of each mango is. So it's very easy. They have given cost price of each item, and they have said that what is the discount that they have given and overall profit they have got on one item and combination of all that. So I want only one thing. So it's very simple. One variable, two variable equation. We have to solve. One variable. We have to solve for other variable. So first thing first. Cost of oranges. Each cost is 20. So 3 oranges cost will be 60. Yeah, you can continue. You can count on 20 also. But let us do everything. What about 5 mangoes? 5 mangoes, which is costing as 38. So it is 150 plus 190. It's 190. So it is oranges and this is mangoes. And sold them offering discount of 25%. So if this is offered for 25%, on the fixed, this is cost price. Don't think that this is the market price. I'm not offering a discount on this. Okay. If he earned a profit of 50% on selling the oranges alone, that means if it is 50%, what is the selling price? Selling price is nothing but 90. Okay, half of that. Okay. So that is after giving 25% discount. That is 3 by 4. I'm directly calculating this. So this is 3 parts. So each part is 30. That means market price is 120. Okay. That means for all the mangoes, it is 120. So how many? Sorry, all the oranges is 120. So 3 oranges, it is 40 rupees. So 40 rupees is the market price of the orange. Selling price is 50% more than that. That is 30 rupees, and cost price is 20 rupees. Okay, done with oranges. But what about this thing? We got 32% on selling all the fruits. So first of all the fruits cost me 60 plus 90, which is 150. So 32% means 45 plus what is 2% of this? I think sorry, it is 250. 250. My bad. It is 50, 75 plus 5. It's 80. Okay, that is 32%. So overall, it is 330. Okay. So my profit on the whole thing is 330. In that, I have to remove 90 because 90 is coming from oranges. So if I remove 90, 240. Okay. Let me do on this one board. Yeah. 240 is coming from 5 mangoes. Isn't it? Let's check. Yeah, 5 mangoes. That means each mango costs 48 rupees. But what they are asking? They are asking the market price. How much percentage I have given off here? 20%. That means 1 by 5. So I have given 4 by 5th. 4 parts out of 5 parts I have paid. Okay. So if 48 is 4 parts, 1 part value is 12. So what is the market price of each mango? So 5 into 12, it is 60. And what they are asking? Market price of mango, which is 60. Fine, guys. Yeah. Next one. Let ABCD be a cyclic quadrilateral. AB is equal to 15, BC equal to 20. ABCD. Okay, AB is equal to 15, BC equal to 20, CD equal to 24, and AC equal to 25. So what they're asking, then AD equals to. So they're asking about AD. So fine, guys. When we see these type of things, just see they have given that it is a cyclic quadrature. Cyclic quadrature means sum of opposite sides is equal to 180. That we should not forget. Okay, and we have to calculate one of the angles, and we will use that. So first things, 15 and 20 is given. So check for this 25. Can you see that it is forming a right angle triangle? 15 square is 225, 20 square is 400. So when I combine both, it's 625. 625 is square of 25. That means it is 90 degrees. So if it is cyclic quadrilateral, opposite side, opposite angle is also 90, because the sum should be 180. Now 24 and 25. What is the length of this one? You can use Pythagoras, or you can directly say that it is a triangle triplet, right angle triplet. 7 should be the answer. Or if you know the trick of squares, 24 plus 25 is nothing but 7. I mean square of 7, 49. Okay, answer is 7. Okay, coming to 7th one. A man starts walking from a point A to point B at 4 kilometers per hour. After 30 minutes, a woman starts from point A at 6 kilometers per hour. If the woman reaches the point B 20 minutes earlier than man, then the distance between A and B in kilometers. So again, it's very basic question in time speed distance. Just remember what is the time difference that they have. When a distance has to be covered by 4 kilometers per hour, and another person or woman said that the same distance is covered at 6 kilometers per hour, and they had a difference of how much? 20 minutes. It's not 20 minutes. After 30 minutes, the woman started, and she reached 20 minutes before. So that means in total, their difference is 50 minutes, for which I can say this as 5 by 6 of an hour. So if I take LCM and do the calculation, D will be equal to 10 kilometers. Okay. Next one, 8th one is done. 9th one, in a company, initially the ratio of foreign and domestic workers is 5:8. When some foreign and 12 domestic workers left the company, this ratio became 2:3. Later, when 10 more foreign workers were placed by 10 new domestic workers, this ratio became 3:7. The initial number of domestic workers in the company is okay. So let's use this. So whenever they're given ratios like this, try to take variables only. The variables which are better to understand. Okay, here they said that foreigners are in the ratio of, the domestic foreign by domestic are in the ratio of 5:8. So I am taking this as 5K and 8K. Now after the first change, foreigners be F dash. Okay, some foreigners are added like that. Now what is the change here in the domestic workers? 12 workers are replaced. Now the ratio is 2/3. Now if I use this one, it can be written as 3F dash is equal to 16K minus 24. Or F dash, the new foreign workers are 16K minus 24 by 3. Yeah, keep it here. Now the replacement is again done. 10 foreign workers are replaced, and they were replaced with domestic one. So domestic is 8K. So 8K minus 12 plus 10. That is 8K minus 2. Okay, so 16K minus 24 by 3 minus 10. That's what F dash means. Okay, divided by 8K minus 2. That means domestic workers. That is equal to 3/7. Now calculate this one. You'll get the calculation. After calculation, you'll get K is equal to. So initial domestic workers were 8 into 9, 72. Okay. Next, number of ways in which three distinct digits can be chosen from the set 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 up till 9 such that their product is divisible by 4. So I think you all have done this one. At least you have tried, maybe. Okay, first of all, I want, so let me see the question. I want three distinct integers. Okay, three distinct integers can be chosen from the set such that their product is divisible by 4. Now, can you say whose product is divisible by 4? Direct answer. If you have 4 in that, if you have 4 in that product, 4 into A into B into C, that is compulsorily divisible by 4. So my aim is to get that 4 in my product. Product of these three numbers should have 4 in that. Okay, that means at least one number has to be 4 or a multiple of 4. Another way is having two even numbers, 2n into 2k, right? That's it. Remaining all, they are just not the multiples of 4. Maybe the multiples of 2, but they are not multiples of 4. So what we have to do, I am going in a reverse order. That means first of all, I'll count how many triplets are possible. Okay, I mean how many three distinct integers are possible for selecting. So out of 9, so they have given from 1 to 9, right? So out of 9, I can say I have to select 9C3. So that is nothing but 9 into 8 into 7. Next 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, 3 3s, 2 4s. Okay, so that is 84. Total 84 cases are there where I have three distinct integers can be placed. But out of 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, if I select distinct integers from these 5 numbers, from this 5C3, I don't get a product of 4. Okay, so 5C3 is nothing but 5C2, that is equal to 10. Not only that, as I already said, I don't get my number divisible by 4 if I have only 1, 2. If it is just even, I don't think that it is divisible by 4. So what is that? If I have only 2, so exactly 1 even from 2 comma 6. What are the other even numbers? 4 and 8. Yeah, if 4 and 8 are there, they are easily divisible by 4. So my main concern is 2 comma 6. Okay, if these any even numbers from these two things are there, so we don't get that divisible by 4. So what is that? 2C1 among this 2C1 into what are the other things that we can possibly get? 5C2. They're from these 5 numbers. Okay, if I take that, it will be 2 into 10, 20 triplets. Fine. Again, you may say that, sir, if I select 2C2, I mean, what if I select both of them? Yeah, if you select both of them, then it is multiple of 4. It will be divisible by 4. So no need to do that. So it's here only about two things. 2 into 10, 20. So out of 84, if I remove 10 minus 20, that is equal to 54, are easily divisible by 4. Okay. Next one. The remainder when 7 power 103 plus 7 power 101 is divisible by 9. So it is, you can do this in any method like remainder theorem or binomial expansion theorem, anything which you feel comfortable in. So I prefer to do it in a remainder theorem model only. So powers of 7 when it is divisible by 9. Okay, what are the reminders of powers of 7? So 7 power 1 gives 7 only. Okay, when I divide with 9. 7 square, it's 49, but when I divide with 9, it gives me 4. Like that, 7 cube, like I have to multiply with 20, I mean it is 343 and it is 3, 4 plus 2, it is 9 there. So my answer is 1 here. Like that, the cycle is repeating here. 741, 741, 741. So I have to count that, and it is I'll get 11 as the answer, but 11 can also be divided by 9, and again 2 will be my remainder. Okay, next one. The Celsius scale of temperature can be converted to Fahrenheit scale using the relationship F is equal to 1.8 C plus 32, where F and C are temperature recorded in degrees Fahrenheit and Celsius respectively. Ajay noted down the temperature of a chemical reaction as X degrees Fahrenheit, but reported it as X degrees Celsius by mistake. If this led to a recording of temperature that was 144% higher than the actual temperature in Celsius scale, then X equals to. Remember this question is not tough, but uh, a basic conceptual error can be done here. See, you have to know the difference between 144 percentage of and 144 percentage higher than. Okay, these two terms are important here. So here it is given as higher than. That means if actual reading of is X degrees Fahrenheit, okay, let us say X degrees Fahrenheit is the actual reading. So converting actual temperature to Celsius, how we can do that? From the given formula only. No need to remember the formula also. They have given that. So X minus 32, divide that by 1.8. So that gives me Fahrenheit, my temperature in Fahrenheit. Now, it was mistakenly recorded temperature in Celsius as X. Now this gives us 144% higher than the actual. That means what? The already one thing is I'm already 100% is there, and adding to that 144 is given. So 100 plus 144, so it is 244. That means actual value into 2.44 is our reading now. So if okay, let's solve this here. So what is meant by that? X is equal to 2.44 of X minus 32 divided by 1.8. Okay, so 1.8x is equal to 2.44. Multiply that with x minus 78.08, something like that. Okay, so now if I solve everything, 0.64x is equal to 78.08. It is 128. Okay, next. So let S denote an arithmetic progression whose first term is either 132 or 158, and the common difference is an even integer less than 10. If the nth term, so listen here, even integer less than 10. If the nth term of S is 174, then the number of possible distinct values of n. See, number of distinct values of n has been asked. So be careful for what we are doing here. We are not calculating the value of n, but we are calculating how many values of n are possible. So here they said that the starting number, the first term could be 132 or 158. So a plus n minus 1 into d, that is our general nth term. So if it has to be 174, that means if A is 132, n minus 1 into d has to be equal to 42 here in this case, and here in this case n minus 1 into d has to be 174 minus 158, I think it is 16. Yes, 6. So I have to check now the d. D can take any values, but it has to be even integer below 10. So those are 2, 4, 6 and 8. Below 10, they never said that 10 also should be included. So now while calculating like this one, if I take 2 as d, what is the value? N minus 1. The value of n minus 1 would be 21. So n would take 22. Yeah, it is possible. Okay, 22 integers as possible. And if d is equal to 4, then that would be 21 by 2, 10.5, then n is equal to 11.5, which is not possible because 11.5 integers are not uh, accepted here. So like that, I will check everything. It is possible for 6, not with 8. So 2 and 6 are possible. Next, while in this case, d is equal to 2, that means n equal to 9, and d is equal to 4, n equal to 5, and d is equal to 6, it's not possible, and d equal to 8, n equal to 3. So total there will be 5 values together. Okay. Next one. So the last question, x, y are real numbers. X square minus 12x plus 35 equal to 0. X square plus ax plus 105 equal to 0. Have at least one common root. Then the minimum possible values of y square plus 4y minus 5a. So yeah. So they have given one equation to us. So what was that? X square minus 12x plus 35 equal to 0. Okay, some 5 is 35, some plus 5 is 12, so the roots will be 7 and 5. Now if 5 is it, yeah, I have to check for both the cases. There is no one common condition here. So while if I substitute 5, I mean if I substitute this root, that another equation has to be solved. So the another equation is x square plus ax plus 105. So like that, if I take a value will be minus 26 if I take 5 as the root, and if I take 7 as the root, a equal to minus 22. So my a has to belong in these values, minus 26 to minus 22. Now I want to find with that the minimum value of y square plus 4y minus 5a. But to find this one, let us convert this into a general equation. Okay, y plus 2 whole square. If I write like this, can I write this as minus 4 minus 5a? Yes, this is true. Just think, y square plus 4y plus 4 will come, and that plus 1 minus 5 get minus 4 get cancelled, and minus 5 will be there. The same equation. So why I have written like this? Because y plus 2, what is the minimum value it can take? What is the minimal value it can take? It can take only 0, because squares cannot go below 0. So it can take the minimum value as 0. So for that has to happen, y have to be equal to minus 2, which makes minus 4 minus 5a is the only thing. So to make this minimal, to make minus 4a minus 5a minimal, a has to be the maximum. Okay, and given values of a minus 22 and minus 26, what is the maximum value? Minus 26, isn't it? No, it isn't minus. So minus 22 will be the maximum value. So to make minus 22 the value a, I'll get 106 as the answer. You can try it with minus 26 also. You'll get 130, that will be 126 like that. Okay, so even 106 is the right answer. So by that I conclude the short answer question section. I believe leaving 3 to 4 questions, remaining all are easy. Okay. So if I go question by question, this question is the first question is easy. This can be tricky, but little bit, but it can be tried. Fourth one is also a little bit tricky, because if you don't get the dead time as that idea, you can go wrong. So if it is gone wrong also, no problem, because you'll get 0 marks. Fifth one is easy. Quadrilateral is easy, and this one is also easy. And this question, if you understand, again I am taking this as a trickier one. If you understand that will be easy. If you don't understand, it will go wrong. Okay, so next one, this is a little bit time taking. Okay, and number of listening ranges, yes, this can be tried, and even this can be tried, because many times the reminder model came in our IPMAT Indore, so you have to do it. Okay, 12th one, you may go wrong if you take this 144% of that, but I'll consider this as easy only because it can be solvable. And even this is easy, just 2 different cases, and this is also easy, but you have to find this value. So if you waste time here, you don't get the time to tell this one. So even this could be trickier, but this is also easy. So overall I take 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So 10 out of 15 questions are easy and solvable, and you can invest time in this. I think within 20 to 25 minutes I have solved before you. Okay, so I think you can go 10 plus also, even if I consider all the other paragraph questions and some other tricky questions that can be solvable by you. You can easily attempt 8 to 9 questions rightly in this paragraph. So I think the cutoff, if every people feels like the same way that I feel, the cutoff can go up till 30 to 40 in this section. Okay, fine guys. So I'll meet up in the next section of MCQs. Until then, thank you. Bye bye.